Until not too long ago, I used to do all the work with all of the horses myself. But now that I've gotten older, there's certain things that I don't do as good as I used to do, and some things that I never did really do as good as could be done. So I've got a couple of people that's helping me now. This is Robert, this is my son-in-law, and he does a really good job with some of these younger horses. He helps me with a lot of the horses that'll jump or buck or something like that. It helps keep me from hitting the ground. I don't bounce near as good as I used to, and he does a really good job working with them, and I'm really lucky to have him. He works horses from the ground really similar to what I do as far as how to step up on them and how to get them used to carrying weight and typical young horse stuff, how he moves around the horse, that kind of thing. Works them real similar to how I do. Here he's stepping up on Coda for me. You see he works a lot on a halter and a lead rope here. She's carrying the reins and the bit, but he's riding on the halter. He'll swap to the reins in just a little bit. And remember, Coda is the one that put me on the ground not too long ago, and he's working her through all that. You've also seen him in some videos working Chewy. Those are two horses I have that'll jump or buck, and he's helping me get that worked out and doing a really good job. His arms and legs are longer than mine, so a little bit of his technique is different just because we're built a little bit different, but the style is very similar, and it helps the horse transition from one to the other really easily. And I'm really lucky to have him. I make a joke that that's what son-in-laws are for, is to get on horses that buck, but he does a really good job. I'm really lucky to have him. You notice when he got on a few minutes ago, she kind of jumped and was worried right in the beginning. Now he's walking her until she gets relaxed, gets comfortable, and he's stepping back off, and we're going to reward her for relaxing and going ahead and making a nice ride. Walking her a little bit to let her relax. This is exactly how I do it, and so our techniques are really similar, and we get to talk. We talk every day about each horse and what needs to be done, where the horse is at, and so it's really nice to have somebody to work with like that. Now he gave the horse a reward, and he's going to step back on again. Doing much better this time. Robert's been riding horses since he was a very young little kid. His family rode a lot of thoroughbreds when he was little, and he was the one that was put up on their back to start a lot of the thoroughbreds when he was a small child. So he's used to sticking to horses. Now that's a lot of improvement with Coda in just that one ride. See, now he swapped from riding off the halter to riding with the reins. Let her steer around a little bit. This horse has had a good bit of riding time in the past, but stood out in the pasture for a few years, so the bit and everything's not new to her. We're just trying to get her re-broke and restarted, and she's going to end up nice. I think she just need a little bit of a refresher. She's a little bit worried about stuff. I don't know if something happened to her before she was turned out in the pasture, or just from being turned out, but whatever, she's going to end up being a really nice horse. Another person that I have here that helps me a lot is Lily. Lily is actually from up north of me, in central Mississippi. I'm on the Mississippi coast, and Lily used to do a lot of roping, and so she's done a really good job helping me with ranch trail horses, working them with a rope, dragging a log. She's a better roper than I ever was, and so she's been a real big help working with those ranch trail obstacles. Here you see her working Trigger with the rope, and she's working Trigger left-handed, not because she ropes left-handed, but because Trigger's owner ropes left-handed. So it's a little awkward for her using the rope in her left hand, but she's doing a good job. She's getting Trigger really good and broke to the rope, and he'll rope now, and he'll drag log, and you see me do a couple videos working him also. mostly with dragging a log, because she's much better at throwing a rope than what I am. Lily moved down here close to me to go to nursing school at the college here close to me. It's a shame that I may eventually lose her graduating college to be a nurse, but it's been very nice having her working for me in the meantime, and we still have a little bit of ways to go. She comes and rides when she's not in class, and also helps me some on the weekends. It's been real nice having her around to work some of these things like this rope that she does a better job of than what I do. Trigger is eventually going to show in Ranch Trail, so Lily and I talk about how he needs to behave and what he needs to do to show well in Ranch Trail. And she's working that really nice with him. He's going to end up being a really nice ranch trail horse. In addition to working cows and ranch riding, he's going to be a nice horse to show in all around ranch trail. He's turned into a really nice horse thanks to Lily's help with rope. I also have a couple other girls that help me some. I have Raven and Jenna, and they both help me around the barn also. And I'll have them in another video and let you meet them and see what they do. And it's been really nice to have some nice help to help me with some of these horses, that things that I don't do as good as I used to, or like roping with Lily. I never was much of a roper. So I want to thank them for helping me, and until next time, thank you for watching.